Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Route X Lap Attack. In this episode we're going to be using the Genji edition of the Honda NSX. Now the reason I call this the Genji edition is because I painted this to look like Genji from Overwatch. You can probably tell now because of the Overwatch logo on the rear license plate. I know it's not exact, but I hope you like it anyway. On the front plate, which you can't see because of the gauge, it also says Genji. I'll show you the rest of the car once this lap is done. That way you can get a better view of both the Overwatch logo and the front license plate. When I was making this paint job, I actually came up with the title, I Need Healing. Because everyone that plays Overwatch knows that Genji loves getting healed and stealing all the health packs. At least that's what the players do with him anyway. I didn't think we were going to be able to go this fast, but I tried going around here a couple times earlier. I had the top speed set to 242 miles per hour in the transmission, and we actually got up to 244. So I decided to tinker with the transmission, set it to a higher speed, and see what would happen. And here we are. We are at 261 miles per hour right now, even though we didn't actually hit that speed. But if we are lucky, we might finally have a car that can take first place from the Roblox Camaro, which has a top speed of 255. Well, we're doing 262 anyway, so all we got to do is just be careful with the curve, because I was on there earlier and I actually spun out. It wasn't too bad like the Countach, I just got to be careful. Here's a heads up on some other cars that I'll be testing in future episodes. There's the Mustang Mach-1. There was also the GR4 Hyundai Genesis. And then I'm going to test out my 3 Corvettes. I've got the 63 and 69 Stingrays, as well as the 2014 Stingray. Then after that, we're going to try out a few more Japanese cars. I've got some Mitsubishis I want to test out, but I have a feeling there's going to be some people that also want to see Toyotas. Everything seems okay over here now. I guess when I'm on the right side of the that curve, I seem to lose more control. I don't know what it is. I just like being on the right side. It seems to give you less of a distance on the curve. But if we're going to lose control, I think I might as well stay on this side of the road from now on. For this car anyway. This is the second car that I've tested that's given me problems with that curve. The first one was the 1974 Lamborghini Countach. I was testing that earlier, and that actually spun out, so I had to take my finger off the X button just to make it around that curve without spinning out. I'm kind of nervous. I might have that same issue with the Mach-1 as well. Mustangs typically like to lose control and drift around anyway. And sorry for sneezing. I was actually thinking of Dr. Elephant from Astro Boy. He has a really big nose, but apparently he only sneezes when he is angry. At least that's what he says in the pilot of the original Astro Boy anyway. I found it on the Funimation streaming service that I downloaded for PS4. But I can also watch that on my cell phone if I want. And I gotta say, despite the doubts I had for Astro Boy, because I heard a lot of bad things about it, it's actually really fun to watch. I've only seen the first 3 episodes, as well as the pilot for the 1980 version of the show. Like I say, Astro Boy's really popular. There's also a film from 2009 done in CGI. I have yet to see that, but if it's anything like the 1963 and 1980 show, I think it's going to be really good. Speaking of things that are good, our NSX is getting close to the finish line. Our time seems very promising. We just might be able to beat the Roblox Camaro. That's what I thought about the 458 that I was testing earlier, but that was actually a second slower. But our NSX the Genji edition has done it. We got a time of 4 minutes and 23 seconds. As much as I like Camaros and Chevys in general, I am glad that someone was finally able to pull it off. Well done, Genji. You certainly have a good car. Tested the GR4 variation of the NSX, we had 20th place. 21st now that the Genji edition went around. It was right here where the 458 was. It was only a second slower. If we go here, you'll see for yourself. It was right there. Now, I'll show you the license plates on my car. All we got to do is go here, if I remember correctly. And there you go. There's the front license plate. I got it to say Genji because I wanted this to look like him from Overwatch. Now, we're going to look at the rear license plate. So like I said, it's not perfect, but I'm pretty happy with it. I can't change it. I wanted to try and show you the rear license plate, but looks like we got to go through this first. That's kind of bogus, but hey, I like seeing this stuff anyway, with all the various cars that go through these landscapes. There we are. There's the Overwatch logo. Well, with that out of the way, I will do the next episode when I test out the 1971 Mustang Mach 1. See you then.